Well, ladies, I just finished color number 13, and that brings me next to color number 14. I'm going to zoom in and try and show you what they look like. Color number 14. Let's see. Whoops, sorry, not that, but color number 14 is this vein line right here, and then that vein line right there. If you go to color 15, that is the vein of the second or the first leaf in this case. So now I'm going to go to color number 14, and I'm going to stitch that out. I'm going to go over here to where the leaves are. And zoom in. And what it's going to do first is stitch a vein here, right? It says cut, remove the thread. I put in a new needle too. When I tried it before, the first time on the wall hanging, I wasn't very happy with how it turned out. Now that one at least gave them a mark. This one here, down here, I now realize that that was the mark. So what I'm going to do is going to go back to 14. And if you look at your directions, the leaf that goes in this place is leaf 43, which is this leaf. It has more of a pointy turn to it. 42 goes up at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue stick again, and I'm going to bring out my hoop position to a trim. You can't really see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue dab right there and a little glue dab right there. Then I'm going to go back, going back to 14, go back to the current stitch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the leaf down like this, right like that. And I'm going to hold it. I think I might even tape it in place. That way I can be sure it's not going anywhere, hopefully. All righty, so here we go. You can, it's a little, not quite the way I wanted it, but I think it'll work. Now here I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to jump to 15 because I know that that's going to stitch right there. And the direction of the stitching should be down right there as the bane. Okay, there we go. Let's do some trimming here. And now I'm actually done, because I did the other flower in the other part of the class. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take the hoop off. My friends. And it looks pretty gorgeous, I have to admit. I know this is not doing it justice, but it really does. You've got your dimensional leaf right here. It's not going the right direction. This one is, but I think you get the idea. So just change yours up a little bit, this one here, so it'll go more to the left. Okay. Okay, now I am going to go back to embroidery edit. And I'm going to show you how to reduce this design to fit in a 200 by 200 hoop. So you're going to go to hoop and change it to 200 by 200. And you can see it's quite large. So now what I'm going to do is, let me select it. I'm going to go to this icon right here, which is rescale. And I am going to take it down as far as I can get it. See if I can get right on that. No. There we go. But that is actually still a little bit too large. So now what I'm going to have to do is go into resize here. It rolls over into resize. I'm going to tap right here. I'm going to tap where these flowers is a large, medium, and small flower. And now I'm going to just take it down just a little bit more so that it's approximately 5 by 7, 5.5 by 7.5. And I'm going to go into my save function. And I am going to save it as flower I don't know, 5 by 7. Okay, now leave that up, bring in flower. Take that down as well. Rescale it. As far as it will go. Slide it up here. And that looks pretty good. Remember, that's going to sit up. There's going to be fabric there. Then bring in your leaves. This one is going to go right here. And then again, shrink that 20%. As much as it will go. If you want to, go back into resize and shrink it a little more. Then bring in your third leaf, or the second leaf, but third part. Bring that over here. Now I'm going to pull this up here so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put that right here. And then I'm going to rescale that too. And you're good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to delete the background flower. To do that, that's highlighted. I'm going to go up here and delete. And now I have the flower and the two leaves. So what I can do is I can combine these, which is probably what I would do. Just put these like over here on your wherever, on your hoop. And then save those as flowers and leaves. Flower, whoops, spell it right. And leaves. Just so you know the difference. There. And then you can check to see if it fits in a smaller hoop. I have the texture hoop, and sometimes I actually use the texture hoop and put, so I can save on stabilizer. There you go. And then if you wanted to, you could save one and then save this flower and two leaves. And then after you're done saving it, then delete this. Delete this one. All up your 120 by 120 hoop. Bring that over here and save this as just flower. Okay. Once you close that out, you can call back up your designs by going down here to the folder. There's my flower and leaves. And what I can do now is I can just delete that. Then I can bring these, whoops, change the hoop to 120 by 120. There we go, and I've got these two. And save those as leaves. Okay, now you're good to go and stitch it out on your 10-inch block. So I am next going to take a look at this design that I've created and see how I can turn it into a pillow of some sort. So I'm pretty tired. I bet you guys are too. So I am going to finish this up and then get this to you both, or you all, sorry, not both, to all of you. All righty. Night, night.